Hey everyone, Zender here from Access Gaming Podcast, and I just got off work. I worked a double today, and after a long, hard day's of work, I came home with an awesome package from my good buddy James Gruesome, co-host of Access Gaming Podcast. Here it is right here, guys, and I've already opened it, but I want to show you what's inside of it. From James Gruesome. I dubbed this a Gruesome Package Part 2 because if you guys remember the first video, I actually had to go to the post office to pick it up because the postal service kind of screwed things up. But needless to say, they didn't do it this time. So I was very fortunate with that. They went ahead and sent it to my house and I had to go pick it up. But the first thing I noticed when I opened up this box and this is an awesome idea, actually. Instead of using packing peanuts or, bubble paper or anything like that, to keep everything, packaged well, he used snacks. And I'll show you some of those that he put in there. He put some breakfast on the go, some oatmeal nut blend right there, some granola bars like the cinnamon kind, some the granola thins, which are really good if you guys have not had these before. These are really good. They're almost like healthy cookies. They're really good. And the one I really like, I'm kind of torn between because I want to eat it, but at the same time I kind of want to save it just because it's so nostalgic. And that is Frankenberry fruit roll-ups, which if you guys remember the Frankenberry cereal, what was really cool about it, along with Boo Berry and Count Chocula, was of course they were like monster cereals, so they're automatically awesome. But what was really cool was the fact that you could cut the box out and make a mask. And being a little kid at the time, I just thought it was the neatest thing ever. Running around looking like a pink Frankenstein. Come to think about it, that's pretty lame, but it's still awesome. He also sent me, a VMU, which, actually I don't have a VMU for my Dreamcast. I use a third-party memory card. So, this is awesome. I finally have a VMU for my Dreamcast. And he also sent me a Game Boy Advance game called Ginkgo Advance. If you guys have played this, let me know what you think. Of course, I'm going to play it too, but I'd like to hear some of your comments and suggestions below on the comment area down here. Okay? And also, he sent some DVDs. He sent, and I think everyone should have this in their DVD collection. One of the best movies ever, Blade Runner. What more can you say about this movie other than it's absolutely awesome? It's a great Harrison Ford movie. It's cult classic. Also, some speaking of cult classics, we got some classic horror movies, a double feature of Boris Karloff, which me and James are both huge horror movie fans. So yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. Thank you very much. And a lot of this stuff that he sent me in this package, wasn't the initial thing that he was supposed to send me. And I'll get to that. Most of this, he actually ended up sending it to me as kind of a Christmas/birthday gift, because my birthday is actually on Wednesday. So, all this stuff is just some extra bonus stuff. So, thanks, man. Alright, and some more games I wanted to talk about that he sent me were 2 Sega CD games. One of them being NBA Jam. This is freaking awesome. Love this right here. It's probably one of my favorite sports titles, actually. I'm not a big sports guy, but the arcade goodness of NBA Jam cannot be stopped. Boom shakalaka right there. I haven't played the Sega CD version, so I'm really looking forward to it. Also, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Not as cool as Castlevania, but it's still some cheesy goodness right here. You know, the Sega CD games, even if they weren't that great, just had a little bit of something that made you keep wanting to play it. And I think it's more nostalgia than anything else. And I haven't played it. I remember playing the Super Nintendo version, and it was actually not that bad. And I know, Angry Video Game Nerd, he totally ripped this. But I want to play it for myself, I might absolutely love it. This might be my favorite game of all time. You never know. And also, for the Sega Genesis, he sent me Dinosaurs for Hire, which is a really fun beat-em-up, shoot-em-up game. Think of Ninja Turtles mixed with guns. That's the best way to describe this game. This game's a lot of fun, and you're playing as badass dinosaurs. Okay guys, now, like I said, the meat and potatoes of this whole video kind of has a really cool, funny story to it. If you guys remember an old video that I made called Have You Ever, I talked about going to GameStop with my drummer Devin and his girlfriend and buying Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, but not having a PSP. Well, I was talking to James on Facebook, and I was like, man, I just bought a PSP game and I don't have a PSP. Now I'm going to have to get one. And he actually had an extra PSP, and he gave me a price, and he told me some other things that he would throw in there, and it was an awesome deal, and I just could not pass it up. So here it is right here, guys. I have a Model 1 PSP. It's in great condition, and it's got it does have a third-party thumbstick, but that doesn't really faze me because the original thumbstick on the PSP is not that great anyway. I think this one's a little bit more grippier, it's a little bigger, and I really like it. And James, I don't know if this was a hidden surprise, you sly dog you, but when I opened it up, it's got God of War, Chains of Olympus in here. So I have not played that game, so it's already in the PSP, so this is going to be the first game I play on this new handheld I have. But he included some games, and oh yeah, as a side note, he also gave me this cool, huge Logitech case to put it in, so I'm glad I got that, because I would have bought a case for it anyway, so now, I can protect it. He gave me some games for it, and some of the games that he gave me, let me see if I can get it all and all this stuff. Okay, first one we'll talk about is Fading Shadows. I have not played this game yet, and a lot of these games that he gave me I have not played yet, but it's looks like a puzzle, dungeon crawler, which seems really, really cool. I really enjoy these kind of games on handhelds because it's a game you can pick up and go. You don't have to, put a whole lot of time for it. That's the whole point of handhelds is, you pick it up, play it, and you put it back down. So, really, really cool. He also sent me Frantics right here. Another game I have not played yet. It's a puzzle adventure. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks almost like looking at the front of it and looking at the back of it, it looks like one of those old school awesome PS1 games. So I'm really going to enjoy this. Also, he sent me Dungeon Siege, Throne of Agony. And I've heard good things about this. I have not played it. I heard that it's very, very, trying to think of the word. It's a lot like Gauntlet. That's kind of what I gather from it. So, Dungeon Siege, freaking awesome. Also, this game needs an introduction. I haven't played on the PSP, but I've played so many versions of it that I already know it's going to be fun. And that is Crazy Taxi. Awesome. And what's really cool is I have this on the go now. So, You know, it'd be really cool is if they still had the Offspring soundtrack on it, because that was what was really cool about Crazy Taxi was the Offspring. And a UMD game, or UMD movie, Final Stab, which looks like an awesome B movie slasher film. And, you know, a lot of people don't really care too much for the UMD movies, but, you know, they're still fun to have, and the video quality's actually pretty good, and, you know, it's good to have some movies on the go. I know you can get Netflix on your phones and stuff like that, but, yeah, it's not bad. So, yeah, guys, that is, you know, the Gruesome package that I got through the mail. A lot of this stuff, like I said, was a early birthday gift because my birthday is going to be on Wednesday. So, it's a birthday / Christmas gifts that he sent me, and thank you very much, James. And speaking of James and myself, we are going to be doing another episode of Excess Gaming Podcast this Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern Time on the nostalgia of going to rent video games. We're going to talk about video game rentals, you know, which I think is an awesome subject to talk about. If you guys can't catch it live at 6:30, we do have them saved so you can download them for future listenings. And I hope you guys listen to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, this is all the stuff that he sent me, and thank you very much, James. That was really nice of you, man. I mean, it's not often that you know, buy something from someone and they end up sending you a bunch of cool stuff with it, you know. So a lot of it I wasn't expecting. So anyway, guys, I'm going to play some PSP and try to get some sleep. It's almost 12 o'clock at night. So anyway, guys, until then, happy gaming.